Oh, you prepare a lot.
Yeah.
I can't believe it. You prepare all this?
Yeah.
Wow, look at that. You got sushi, salmon. Wow. See guys? See that? See that? That's all for the volunteers, for the conservative candidate in Mount Royal riding. And look at guys, complete with bartender. Wow. See? See that? Wow, we have even a bartender there. Scott on the rock. Everybody's gonna get drunk tonight. See? See that? Ooh.
Sure that people have proper meals. No Subway sandwiches for this guy. How are you? I'm happy to see you. Thank you so much. This is a great day for all of us, right? There's no loss in democracy. There's only lessons. We learn lessons. We get better next time. And we're happy to see you. Look at this. Look at all the people that come out. So it's the volunteers. They're coming in because we had a strong message. And it's not over.
Good evening, everybody. If you don't know me,
Yeah, we love you, baby. We love you. We love you.
in case you missed it, I'm Jeff. I was the campaign chair for absolutely the greatest campaign I've ever worked on. And we owe a lot of it to all the people standing right here, and quite a lot who were unable to make it tonight. It is remarkable. You know, I've been now at this for 14 years, and I'm sitting here and I saw a whole group of almost entirely new people. This, if you didn't see it already, this was a little more than a campaign. It really was a movement, and it was just getting bigger and bigger all the way to the very finish. And to that, I extend my greatest congratulations to all of you for every effort you did to deliver a resounding message. I know a lot of you want to know a little more detail about the results. Here's the headlines. This man got over 20,000 votes in the riding of Mount Royal. That is the greatest number of votes and the greatest vote percentage in this riding since 1958. Okay, and here's a little bit more to chew on, and we have some terrific people who are going to be digging even a little deeper over the next little while. We have really beaten up the other guy, to say the least. We believe he's now underfinanced, he's under-volunteered, he's obviously going nowhere in his own party with this leader that he did not support in the leadership time. If you guys want some numbers to crow about, we won Côte St. Luc. We won Hampstead. We won the Jewish vote. Okay? Those are your headline numbers. And for a guy and a campaign that lives off, used to brag about poll numbers and, oh, he got a lot, he won a lot when he first elected, and then he got his percentage higher in 19, and he got even a little higher than that in 21. He can't say that anymore. He cannot say that anymore. In particular in Côte St. Luc, where he had the endorsement of the mayor, who is also the president of the riding association for the Liberal Party in Mount Royal. I know a lot of people don't know that. That's something a lot of people are going to know in the next few months. His riding association president and a number of his councillors we're openly supporting and working for Anthony. There are municipal elections coming up in November. One thing I can assure you that this campaign will be doing, and this campaign's not over yet, it's only beginning. We are going to make sure that those people, those individuals are held accountable. And you guys can help do that. Now, other than that, you'll learn a lot more from us. Like I said, this is a campaign that's not end yet. Okay, so you still can hear me though? Yes. So it doesn't matter. Okay, so this campaign is not over. It's only going to continue, and it's only going to grow because we saw it grow. We did things that this riding's never seen before. We made an impact with the young people. We made an impact with the not quite the young people. We made an impact all over Côte-de-Neige, the Filipino community, assorted communities, believe it or not. Yeah. We did yield results. We are going to continue to grow those markets. That's something we've never really done before. We have every reason to believe we did it. Social media, and we had a tremendous social media team, and we owe them a load of thanks. I mean, this guy was kind of a national rock star, to be at the least. I can tell you on Instagram, his account was getting over 700,000 views during the course of the election campaign. That is unbelievable. From over 125,000 accounts. So well beyond the ride. Well, not quite there yet, but anyway, you get the idea. I would encourage all our volunteers, stay tuned. We want you, we need you, we love you, we know what you can do. We can make this happen. It will, and we will grow the voices. Your voice, your ballot, your choice. That's a statement, that's a movement, and we're only going to build on it. And on that note,
one more thing. Jeff forgot one more thing. We're not only a movement, we're a family.
Of course. Okay, so on that note, now I'm going to turn it over to the guy that made it all happen in the end, Neil.
Now, before I start, I want to really, normally I don't work with speech, I don't work with written notes, but the message I want to communicate this evening is an important message, and I wanted to stay on point so that when you left here tonight, you're going with a clear guideline, a roadmap into how we're going to take this movement forward. So that's why I'm working with notes tonight. Usually, as everybody knows, I just talk off the cuff, but this is an important message, and I want you to bear with me. I'm going to read it, and you'll all understand that what happened in this writing was magical, and it was a journey. But sometimes the journey doesn't always end up in the right place, but it doesn't mean that the journey's over. So, friends, teammates, and family. Tonight, my heart is full of gratitude for each of you who packed halls, pounded pavement, braved the phones, opened your homes, and lent your good names to this grassroots effort. Because of you, our campaign was more than signs and slogans. It was a living chorus of hope that echoed across Mount Royal and across Canada. First, democracy demands respect, so let me acknowledge Mr. Housefather's re-election. The voters have spoken, and I honor their choice. This is an important message. While the result is not what we work towards, the beauty of our system is that every ballot is a voice, and every voice matters, as Jeff said. That principle, your voice, your vote, your choice brings change, remains the heartbeat of this movement. À nos bénévoles, vous êtes le héros de cette histoire. J'ai vu des retraites faire de porte-à-porte sous la pluie, des étudiants saisir de données après leur examen, des parents jongler entre leur entraînement de hockey et les tournées électorales, et des membres de la communauté qui n'avaient jamais voté pour convaincre leurs amis d'aller voter. Très intéressant, on va parler de ça. Vous avez prouvé que la politique n'est pas un sport spectaculaire, mais celle est personnelle et puissante. Si vous doutez qu'une seule personne puisse faire la différence, regardez autour
de vous, vous l'avez déjà fait. Our campaign staff, all of our volunteers, our tireless field captains, lawyers, cold callers, observers, drivers, data enterers, door knockers, thank you. Thank you for the 72-hour weeks, the strategic miracles, and the laughs that kept us sane late into the night. À l'équipe financière et à tous les donateurs qui en fait donnent leur argent durement gagné parce qu'ils croyaient en nous, sachez que votre investissement a rapporté bien peu de publicité. Il a permis de nous des relations solides et d'inspirer de nouveaux leaders civiques. To my wife Stephanie, who's in the back, and my son, and to my son Andrew, who's not here, because he's elsewhere. We don't have to say where he is, but he's doing something important for people, and he's a strong young man, and I'm proud of it. And my extended family, you carried the emotional load that no microphone or video recorded, because a lot of stuff that happened you did not see. Your love and support made it possible for me to give Mount Royal my all, and I will never forget the gift, because it was really a gift. What did we achieve? This is a very important question. We knocked on more doors than any Conservative campaign in this riding's history. We registered hundreds of first-time voters, many communities and neighbors who had felt invisible for years, really invisible for years, a miracle. We forced the conversation on community, safety, affordability, and principled foreign affairs relations. We rejected people who did not support the state of Israel and the Jewish community. These are important steps, not resonating in every part of the riding, but resonating in an important part of the riding. Those wins do not vanish, as Jeff said, with the final count. They set the agenda for tomorrow. Already residents who met us on the doorsteps are forming their own neighborhood watch groups, mentorship programs, and voter education circles. This is really the victory in this riding, because it's a movement. Yes, losing does hurt. I don't want to lie to you. But setbacks are tuition in the school of leadership. Fancy words. What does it mean? You know, I've said this so many times. You fail, but you succeed in that process, right? We didn't fail. We succeeded by learning what to do for the next time. We have paid for invaluable lessons on data messaging, coalition building, and we'll put them to work. We will. It was not spent unnecessarily. Mount Royal n'a peut-être pas choisi le changement, mais ceci est inévitable, car les problèmes que nous avons entrepris de résoudre n'ont pas disparu. Et nous restons déterminés à la résoudre. Inflation is still here. Young people don't feel safe here. People still can't afford homes. So it didn't end on April 29th, but it sent a strong message. Also, anti-Semitism hasn't gone away. I see some of the young students that I represent here with Michael Hollander. Why do they need lawyers in 2025? A sad situation. Because what happens to young Jewish people will happen to young Christian people, young Muslim people, young Hindu people, young all types of people. And that's why this is not acceptable. So, the famous question, where do we go from here? That's what everybody wants to hear. First, you have to hold the winner accountable. I started by acknowledging Mr. Housefather's victory with a congratulations. The fact remains that a significant portion of Mount Royal riding, including a majority of Hampstead and Côte St. Luc, rejected the Liberal platform and its philosophy and demanded change. Hold your Member of Parliament accountable to bring the changes that you seek. Insist that he unblock you from social media. This is not a personal attack on Mr. Housefather. Mr. Housefather, it's never been a referendum about him. It's a referendum about the Liberal Party, its policies, its politics. But demand that he fights for you and represents you effectively. Hold him to the highest standard that you expect from someone that was trusted with your vote. Do not let him ignore you or push you away serving you in his job, because he is a public servant and he has to be held to the highest standard, and I am sure he will rise to that occasion. However, in November 2025, there will be municipal elections. Shocking, another set of elections. This will be your opportunity to again hold the Liberal Party, its agents, representatives, successors, and assigns responsible for supporting policies and philosophies that are harmful to our local communities and their future generations. Specifically, Côte St. Luc will have a unique opportunity to do this, and I will strongly support and help, underline help, bring change in that regard however I can. It will be for people to interpret that the way they wish. Rest assured that the local elected officials will be held accountable for their blind support of an ideology that makes our community unsafe and unwelcome. We have not forgotten, nor will we forget. There will be a price to pay at the ballots, at the posts, come November. 2, serve locally. I encourage you to continue to serve your community and to do good. Bring awareness to the causes for which you seek change. Do not stop advocating for change and do positive things, each in your own way, to help out your community. Show people who aren't there yet, because you have a role as an educator, right? That change looks like it could feel the right thing. It could be the right thing. Lead through action, not just words. 3, prepare for the future. Elections are snapshots, not the full movie. I am not closing the book on public service, despite my wife wanting me to close the book on public service. And I hope you won't close it on getting involved for the greater good. Because, you know, it's not about me. I've always said this. It's about all of us. Whether I'm your candidate again here or elsewhere, don't know, in the political realm or a loud advocate from the pews, I promise to keep fighting for a community that we deserve to have. My friends, campaigns end, but community endures. Tonight, leave with your heads high. Take the friendship you forged, and I know a lot of people created great friendships. Use the skills that you honed into your daily lives, your businesses, your places of worship, your schools, and your city council meetings. I'm not looking at Michael. Keep lifting each other up. Keep speaking the truth. Keep chasing justice. Keep pursuing peace, because Mount Royal needs builders, doers, and dreamers. Long after the signs come down, because they're all here.
They're in my warehouse.
They're in your warehouse.
Some of them, not all of them.
And be relentless in doing so. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. Thank you for trusting me with your time, your energy, and your faith. Thank you for showing that a campaign powered by ordinary, engaged people can still shake the status quo. And we did shake the status quo. Remember, this is the most important thing. Your voice, your vote, your choice brings change. Keep using them, and together we will write the next chapter. God bless, and thank you so much. Best again.
Okay, John, I'm going to give you I'm going to give you a chance to speak right now if you want. Okay, John Gurman.
Thank you, Neil, and thank you for what you did and the work that you did at your age. My God. Knocking those doors at my Lebenisch gesehen at 50 years old. Knocking those doors with all the kids inside, the kids I can shout. Great job. But thank you so much for what you did for Canada, what you did for Mount Royal Riding, what you couldn't do for Westmount. But I think what we should do is we should get all the Jews to move into the Mount Royal Riding next year, whenever, okay? Enough to win. Just win. Just like the Liberals did when they enlarged Pierre's Carleton Riding, right? And, right up there, there she is. Alyssa has entered the building. Okay. What's that? In Hampstead. So I just want to also thank, I'll also thank, okay, Alyssa, I told everyone you're here. That's, so Jeremy, great, Amy, and Kathy, and everyone else that helped, and Raquel,
Greg.
Maddie, Greg, Michael. Wait. The real man behind Neil, they're going to regret that he gave me the mic, is Michael.
Cut his mic.
All right. No, great job. Jay Valley Cat in the house. Jay Valley Cat. Yeah. And you guys can help me out because I don't know a lot of people's names. Wait. Huh? Jonathan? Keep giving me. Leeton Avery. Susan. I met Susan. There she is in the back. And I just want to say, anyone I missed. Hang on a sec. I know your name. I know it. Drew. I know Drew. Okay, and I want to say one thing. Right, and this guy right over here. I don't know, but I've seen. No, you're special. I've seen you on Instagram. Another Drew. This man. Wow. Boom. You're boom.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. I mean, I wouldn't be able to do any of it. None of us would be able to do any of this without Neil. Honestly, we wouldn't. It's amazing.
Absolutely not.
I really want to impress and repeat that we made major gains in the Côte-des-Neiges area, and to thank Jay Valaquette, who was a godsend, and also Jonathan Del Pilar and his crew that really made gains in the Filipino community.
Thank you, everyone.
Jeff loves me. My final one. Okay, go. There's no more light. Yeah. Put it on. Come on, Michael. Put it on. Hello? Michael, we on?
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah, no.
You can hear you anyway. Hello, listen. I just want to announce my candidacy. I'm going to run for the MP of Chibougamau, Quebec. Chibougamau, Quebec. I'll be the MP next year for the Chibougamau, Quebec. That's all I want to say. Thank you very much.
All right, join the evening, folks.